What's up guys, Justin at Empire Music, empiremusic.com in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, taking a closer look at a new offering from Gibson. This is the Marcus King ES-345 in 60s cherry. Beautiful guitar. We got a lot to talk about. Before we do, just want to remind you this guitar is available to purchase at empiremusic.com. You can also call the store. Glad to help you out over the phone. But pictures of this guitar and all the guitars we sell, you'll find at Empire Music by serial number, no stock images. So all the beautiful wood grain on this particular model, you can go and visit at the website, make your selection. And also, before you purchase from us, know that we do a full pro setup on these guitars before they ship to you. So the guitar that you get will be dialed in, ready to play when you get it. Third and lastly, we take trades on this guitar and everything else we sell. Questions about that, go to the website. There's a trade portal there. You can upload information about your trade. We will send you a prepaid shipping label, fully insured. We make long distance trades super easy. If you have questions about that, give us a call, chat on the website. We'll walk you through the process. All right, so the Marcus King ES-345. Let's start with Marcus King. If you don't know who he is, you should know who he is. So go get on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you get your music. And do yourself a favor if you're not familiar with Marcus King. Excellent blues guitarist. I became aware of him in 2016, which I believe is when his first album came out. The Marcus King Band, self-titled, I believe. That was produced by Warren Haynes. Great album, and he's just gone on from there. He was a young cat at that time, just a remarkable blues guitarist. Very tasty, love to listen to him. And he's really third generation guitarist in his family. So his ES-345 is third generation. At this point, it was his grandfather's guitar. Passed on to his dad and now passed on to Marcus. It's his main guitar, Big Red, he calls it. So Gibson did a previous version of of Marcus's ES-345, which was a custom shop version, much higher price tag and maybe more true to vintage spec on that model. This model is based on modifications that Marcus has done to that guitar. Big Red, he calls it, his touring axe. So it's a awesome guitar. Let's talk about some of the features here before I get too excited and skip over the important stuff. So ES-345, basically an upgraded, zhuzhed up ES-335. So true to that, we have our gold tuners up top, split parallelogram inlay. We have Adirondack bracing on the inside and a solid maple center block on the inside. So that all works together to get sustain, minimize feedback, all that good stuff. So tried and true ES-345 recipe here. Gold hardware throughout, not just up top on the Grover Rotomatics. One of the unique things about this particular signature model is that the vibrola trem is fixed. So this is a non-functioning vibrola trem. It is a fixed bridge, just the tailpiece here, and an ABR1 bridge. So lends itself to stability. If you're playing guitar night after night, this is your main guy, you probably want something maybe a little more stable than the vibrola if you're not using that. So that's a cool feature here. One thing that I noticed with this sonically is, just playing it in the room before I started the video, is you do get these overtones with this bridge, these harmonics that they come through acoustically when you're playing the guitar. I'll be interested to listen back to this video and see how they come through on a recording. But there's one thing, there's these artifacts that you could tell are definitely from the bridge here. If you kind of mute the bridge with your hand, those kind of go away. But it makes the guitar, it is a little more lively than what I'm used to on an ES body, which is cool. Custom buckers, both in the neck and bridge, calibrated set. They sound awesome. 2 volume, 2 tone, orange drop capacitors, all hand wired under here. So 3-way toggle. Again, we're very true to spec. Multiply binding, which you would find on a 345. And it's a lot of fun to play. The neck profile, Gibson, C-shaped neck, 0.875 at the first fret up to a 0.975 at the 12th. Reading my shorthand here, 0.975. So, you know, as you go up, it feels somewhat substantial, but it's, you know, this is a 60s style neck. It's not overly fat or chunky. Lends itself well to blues playing. There is a little bit more to grab onto on the back here for bends and whatnot. And just a great guitar to play. I like custom buckers a lot. I like that PAF tone. I really like them in a semi-hollow body guitar. It just kind of fattens it up. It takes a little bit of the sizzle off the top, maybe, kind of rounds it out ever so slightly. And you know, with some overdrive, I got kind of a tube screamer thing going on here. It sounds really good. So wish I could play it better, but I am what I am. So let's give you a little taste. I'll give you some clean sound examples here and some overdrive, and we'll reconnect here in a second. Anything I missed here, I'll give you in the recap. right, so there's a first look at the Marcus King ES-345 from Gibson. Great tone, definitely vintage tone with the PAF pickups, modern reliability, a lot of guitar. It's really fun to play. If you have questions about this guitar, go to empiremusic.com. We have full specs listed on the website. Give us a call. We can help you out with this guitar or anything else that we sell here. Thanks for watching.